Hi you guys, Dodo Reactions here, and today I'm going to react to some more Once Upon a Time. This is Season 4, Episode 13, titled Darkness at the Edge of Town. So let's get into it.
Stop. Just who the hell might you be?
That's a good question.
Ursula. I'm the person whose vowed that you either knocked out, strangled, or tried to impregnate. I don't know what those tentacles are for.
They don't eat fish or dragon.
Unless I tell them to.
Thank you, my darlings. A wonderful job.
So Cruella de Vil can use
this
magic.
place is my home.
We're villains. And it's time the villains got their happy endings.
The best part about the original Disney 101 Dalmatian was the car. I just fell in love with that car. Oh, so Belle's working at the library and the store is like really closed forever without Rumpel being here? Okay.
Get the fairies out of the hat, they can help us release everyone else, including that poor old man that you put in there.
That wasn't really his fault.
We both were. You know? Rumpelstiltskin got the best of us. I just hope he's found whatever it is he's looking for.
You know that he can't find that. Because he doesn't even have powers out there, so I don't think he's ever going to find anything that makes him happy in this world. Oh Jesus,
Yes,
what the hell? How many fish does he have?
Providing reheatable noodles in what might charitably be called shelter, no great gift. Certainly not compared
Didn't
to what
sleep
I'm
under a
providing.
bridge. Holy
It might fix all
hell.
your problems.
Darling, do we need all these theatrics?
We're doing better. Cruella de Vil.
No one calls me that here.
Well, I'm sorry, dearie, but Cruella Feinberg doesn't have quite the same ring.
Feinberg.
What in the hell are you two doing here?
Looking
Sounds
to regain
very
our greater
German,
glory.
to
A
be
glory
honest.
I can soon return to you both. To put an end to having everything taken away.
Oh, not everything.
I mean, it's not red, but...
And where are you going to go with these paltry material possessions?
Now then, darling, where are we going?
A quaint little town called Storybrooke.
No spell known to man or woman can do what you're saying.
Of course not, dearie. But we're not looking for a spell. We're looking for a curse. A dark curse. One that if you help procure it, can get each and every one of you exactly what you want.
Dark Curse or
You're-
the Dark Curse?
Happy ending.
It's only been a few weeks.
Exactly, and I've conquered entire realms in less time.
Can you conquer these bottles? I thought they were twist-offs.
Do I look like I can pry them off with my teeth? I'm a queen and a bit more refined.
Yeah, I got that.
Aww. She put it
What's
back
this?
together.
Robin thought it was hope. Sign that things would work out for me.
Have you heard from him?
No.
Thank you. You all right?
Yay. That looked familiar.
Resign.
This what you're looking for?
Indeed.
What is going on?
I'm leaving with my prize, and you? You're about to die. I forgot to mention there's one more thing guarding the curse. The Chernabog, an ancient demon that feeds on evil. It seeks out the heart with the greatest potential for darkness and devours it. That's why I really needed you three.
And he's casually leaving. Why can't they leave with it?
How are we supposed to cross that line without any magic? No more encores, Rumble. We're finished with your hazy instructions and your empty promises.
And you react.
No more tricks.
Did she
Who banished you and
glue
why?
some
I bet
diamonds
it was his little maid.
on
Is that why we're
gun?
here? Because
Jeez.
of a girl? Like the people of Storybrooke are gonna invite us in with you by our side.
Even without him, I'm pretty sure
Yes,
they
they
at
will,
least
Derek.
know who Cruella is.
Because I won't be on your side.
Although the sorcerer is a very powerful wizard, you should be looking for the author.
Aren't they the same person? Why would the sorcerer have the author's books?
That is a quite perplexing question, and I'm afraid I do not know. But I do know that they are two very different people.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, there was something. You. Yeah, I fought this thing in Kingdom Hearts. Is this the same thing? Like with the belt, and it looks different.
Once it makes its choice, the other two can make their way to safety.
So what, we're just playing a game of heart roulette?
Once the other two are out of harm's way, they can work together to save the one left behind. Must I figure out everything?
And we're supposed to just trust you.
Did that thing come out of the hat?
I thought the spell was only supposed to release the fairies.
Well, maybe it is some kind of fairy. Why don't we just put it back in the hat and figure out the rest later?
Because we can't. Once something's freed, it can never be retrapped.
Of course.
So our best defense against magical beasts follows the same rules as chickenpox?
Surely the Savior and the Evil Queen can defeat a simple hell beast.
Can we drop the E word already?
Yes, please.
Well, that was easy. Don't get excited. We only stunned it. And a blast like that should have destroyed it.
And Mary Margaret, get everyone to safety. I'm on it. Wow, you guys really have this down.
She's still calling her Mary Margaret.
say you and I
At least call her Snow.
The number's
but-
all queued up.
Or Mom.
All you have
for
to
that
do is
matter.
press the
Why?
I know how a phone works.
And tonight, if you decide not to come back for me and stay in Storybrooke and abandon me, I couldn't blame you. My entire salvation depends not on you trusting me, but on me trusting you.
So they can call someone in
Regina,
Storybrooke.
who is it?
Okay.
The sea bitch.
I've missed you too. Regina Rumpelstiltskin told us how you've changed, and we've changed too. We've learned our lessons, and we'd like a chance to prove it to you. Please, let us in.
By the way, why isn't Emma like, what, Cruella? Cruella de Vil? Really? But we're over that completely,
How
I
did you know
guess.
that? I hope you choke on my bones. Now I'll never get the smell of fish out of this dress.
You're welcome.
Yes. So can they actually rely on each other? That's something else.
Ursula said it devours the heart with the darkest potential. And now that gold's gone, well, who else could that be? I mean, is there a dwarf named Evilly?
We're not gonna just sacrifice you.
Chernabog. I knew it was something with CH.
Okay, be careful.
Then that was it.
Cruella and Ursula are here.
So we've met them. Jeez.
Is this thing made of tin? Hang on, we're almost there. I'm not gonna let both of us die in this metal coffin on wheels. Thanks for trying this one. What?
Nice. Look at them. Being a team. And still, it's not a good idea. At all, but I think I'm not the only one thinking this.
I think this is a bad idea. Look, they may have told the truth this time. That doesn't mean they can be trusted.
Things were just starting to get back to normal in Storybrooke.
You too? Look, we don't know anything about these two. They could be looking for redemption, but they also could be as evil as Mr. Gold or Selena.
Why don't I
or
believe her?
worse.
They're horrible. But not as horrible as I once was. And if I deserve a second chance, so do they. How could I sit here looking for my happiness and deny two others a chance at theirs?
I'm with Regina. We let them in.
It's an honorable point of view, but I would like to remind them that there are other people living in this town. Like, I think you are kind of responsible for them. So I don't think this is a good idea. I mean, it's definitely not a good idea, but...
Thank you, Regina. You won't regret it.
I better not.
Just look at her, like... And you actually let them... like, keep the... Why would you let them keep it?
We're back, darling.
Jesus.
Nice dads. Now what do we do?
Okay,
Now,
that transition was good.
And how do you think that Chernabog was released? It was me. I'm the Oxford professor who translated the spell for Belle. The spell that released the fairies, and also happened to unleash that monstrosity. It's time to reunite the band.
You don't mean...
Maleficent.
But she's dead.
Not entirely.
Well,
Whatever
just
she
what does that
was.
mean?
But
It means we have a work cut out.
As bad as Maleficent is, Regina's dark heart is far worse.
That beast did seek out the heart with the greatest potential for darkness, yes. But it wasn't going after Regina. It was after Emma Swan.
What do you suppose
What?
the boy's up to now?
Being Henry.
greatest potential for
If anyone wants to get that author out
darkness.
of the book, it's him.
No one must ever know what happened between us in the Enchanted Forest. And if you say one single word to anyone, especially Emma, I'll rip out your hearts myself.
Must be a hell of a secret when Snow's... Jesus. So yeah, that was Once Upon a Time Season 4, Episode 13, titled Darkness at the Edge of Town. And Jesus, I've written down a lot. I don't think I've ever written that okay. Jesus. So it felt a little bit different because, yeah, it's like the first episode of season 4 without the whole Frozen storyline, Frozen characters. So we're completely in another storyline now. It didn't feel like it like in season 3, like when part A ended and part B began. But this time, yeah, I could really feel that like everything's like I don't know. Okay, first, I mentioned this. I don't know what to think about Cruella de Vil having magical abilities. So I guess it means first I thought she was able to control dogs, like the behavior of dogs with her powers, but apparently she can just control any animal. I don't know, and I'm kind of wondering how they're going to use her power in, like, at least in Storybrooke. I don't think you have that much of like opportunities to use her powers. Maybe she is going to convince some birds to attack Emma or Snow. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, all in all, I don't know. I don't know what to think about that, if I like it, because almost, no, not almost everyone has powers, but Cruella de Vil is just savage even without powers. So I'm not sure if you actually need to give her even more than her cruelty, like, and her obsession with killing dogs and making furs out of them. I don't know if that's necessary. Maybe I'm not going to like it, but I don't think I'm going to hate it. It's just the way it is. I'm fine with it, but I'm not like, hell yes, Cruella de Vil has superpowers. No, that absolutely not. We'll see. And yeah, her name, like Cruella Feinberg, that was funny. Like Berg, the English term for mountain. Interesting. It's, well, why not? But yeah, they kind of changed her car at least. mostly the color of her car. But black and white also looked very good. I mean, red is my color. Red is my favorite color, so I absolutely loved her car, her original car. But this looks good. But she's a terrible driver. Jesus. Just realized. Yeah, I think I have to jump around. Like, it's a little bit messy, this review, I guess, because it's actually a little bit more. Well, yeah, Rumpel was talking about the author again. Like, everything that happened to us is because he wanted it to happen, and that's, like I mentioned multiple times now, I guess. This whole free will thing, I really do hope that's not the case. I don't want. I mean, this show exists because someone wrote it, yes, but I don't want the characters to exist because someone within the show wrote them. It's so complicated. I don't. I think you guys know what I mean. Emma and Regina, like every single scene we've seen, except for the beginning, the like montage, I guess. Every single scene they shared, they were together in every single scene. That's cool, but only to fool me with the Chernabog. So of course, we thought it was after Regina, just because they were together this entire time. So I wasn't able to notice that actually it was after Emma. But apparently they are kind of friends now. I mean, Regina told Emma about the page, but first she didn't want Emma to find it. I guess they can rely on each other being real friends. I don't think that's easy for neither of them. Like Emma and Regina are both, I guess, not the best when it comes to trusting people. Maybe they need a little bit more time. I hope so. The author and the wizard are different people. Good to know. And I'm actually amazed that they included the Chernabog in in this show. This is awesome. I'm not even really sure. Like the Chernabog, is he from Fantasia? Because I've never seen it. It's the only thing I can think about. I don't know where it's from. I guess it's Fantasia, but I'm not sure. Rumpel is back. Jeez, honestly, I wanted them to give me a break, but they didn't. Actually, I would have liked it way better if he was just written out of the show, at least for the rest of season 4. But having him back like immediately after he got his ass kicked, I don't like it. Let him at least let him suffer a little a little bit more. So, Snow and Charming have a secret, I guess. And apparently a big one because like Snow threatening them to rip their hearts out herself. Nothing that Snow White would do. So that means that Snow and Charming are getting like their own storyline again, and I'm kind of surprised because I don't know, they don't really feel like main characters anymore to me. Like we all know their story. Season 1 was incredibly Snow and Charming focused, in my opinion. I think it felt that way. So I'm kind of surprised that they get another storyline. But I'm interested because this secret can't be good, and Snow White having a dark secret, why not? And talking about darkness, Emma has the greatest potential for darkness. I don't even know what that means, to be honest. For me, it means like she doesn't need much to switch sides, like from good to evil. But it doesn't make sense because, like Regina would revert way sooner than Emma, I believe. I don't know. So I don't know why Emma is the one with the greatest potential for darkness, but I guess I'm about to find out. It's kind of intriguing, but only because I have no idea what it means and it doesn't make sense to me, so it's intriguing. Oh yeah, and Maleficent. Okay. Yeah, and I wanted to mention they work together in like the cave, the Chernabog cave, and apparently they're working together in Storybrooke. Villains working together, why not? I just hate when villains are like, yeah, we're working together and betray each other on the very first, like when they have the opportunity, and I don't like that because it doesn't make sense. It for me that just means that they're incredibly stupid because damn it, it's not that hard to understand that most of the time you need other people to get what you want. You have to rely on other people. So like the only villain against a team of heroes, it doesn't make sense. So heroes are strong because they're working together, and apparently they do too, and that's their strength, their biggest strength, I guess. That's interesting. I like when villains work together and actually can rely on each other. I kind of like that. To me, this means they are smart. And Ursula, I'm still irritated. Maybe I need her backstory to understand who the hell she is. I would ask you guys, but I think it would contain spoilers, so I have to be patient, I guess. I'm done. I mean, I've written down a lot, but I just made it short. So, oh, and I have to check the time because we had to do set the clock forward, like for like an hour, and that's so annoying. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye, guys.